Hi, and welcome to the Ozzstar channel. I'm Glenn. Today I've got a quick tip and trick on the rear brakes. We're actually working on a Toyota Highlander. Let me take you down there. I'll show you something that may help you if you're trying to do this at home. So I already have the brake caliper removed here from the bracket. The bracket bolts are out. There's two bolts that hold on your bracket. That's right here. But my purpose of the video here is to show you what will happen or could happen if you try to remove the rotor and it gets stuck. Now this type of rotor, this part here would be the hat. This is where your pads squeeze. This one has only been using maybe 50%. I mean, that's why it's getting replaced. But what a lot of people don't understand is on this type of rotor that's very deep right here, there are brake shoes. So you have shoes here and pads here. The shoes are for the emergency brake. So you could find this is a Toyota Highlander in 08, but you could see it on some F-150s, Fords. I mean, every manufacturer pretty much use these at some time or another if they don't still use them today. So what might happen is this rust jacks back there, there's a little lip inside where the shoes actually expand. There's a groove and you can't get this rotor off. So if I pull it, of course I took a hammer, I already did that, I beat it on the hat around here and got it loose, broke it free, and then I'm getting to this point here and it's stuck. It's kind of stuck right there on that hub. I can't get it out, and I don't want to break those shoes or the springs anyway that are back there, and then I'll be doing that job too. But we need to inspect them anyhow, and I have my new rotor right here, and let me show you inside. You can see this is where the shoes actually apply pressure outwards, and they'll get stuck right on the lip. So to remove this, what you do is in this kind here, there's a little, let me push that back, there's a little rubber piece. And all you need to do is take a screwdriver, and let me peel that out. Now you'll reuse this and put it on your new one, your replacement rotor. Then right inside here is an adjuster, and I'll show you that all up close once we get this off. Now on these, you need to push, there's a little star wheel. You need to push down. So I'll show you that. It'll make more sense in a second. Let me do that. Let me find where this sucker is. You got to kind of feel around. It is at the bottom. And once you do that, there it is. I'm doing this by feel, maybe you can hear it. Okay, so what we did was we brought those shoes together. So now let's see if we got space here. Yep, okay, so it came right off. It's really cruddy in here. But anyhow, it's getting caught on this rusty ridge. Look at this rotor, this is total trash. I mean, we're probably only using 25% of this rotor right here. So anyhow, here's your shoes, and if you need to replace them, that's just like an old school brake shoe replacement. There's some springs and all that. We're not doing that today. My purpose was to show you what to do if you're at home. Other options would be, let's say this is on. Now make sure when you put your new rotor on that hole for your adjustment lines up right down here. But anyway, let's say this was on here. You could do a couple of things. You could take your hammer, beat behind here, trying to get it off if it's really stuck. What else could you do? Of course, hit around the hat right here. And then there's also a puller, but that's more of a professional deal where it has big gear kind of puller deal. Grabs on here, bolts in here, and then yank this off. But anyway, let me show you where that adjustment is. Keep it rolling. So right down here, and I'll put my screwdriver right on it for you. Let's get some light. So right there, okay, so let me zoom out here a little bit. So here we are, we're at the bottom. So basically, our screwdriver went through the rotor and then through this hole to this star wheel here. That's what I call it. And this is an adjuster. So this is putting tension left and right on your shoes. So if you turn it down, and this is on both sides, if this goes this way, down, it'll bring them in, and then you want to turn them out when you go to put your new rotor on, and then fit it so that they're just barely touching, so when you apply your emergency brakes you got a good hold. Alright, well, thanks for stopping by. I hope that quick tip and trick helped you out if you're doing this at home. Don't panic, don't get too frustrated, just follow along, you should be okay. If you happen to have a Highlander of this generation, I've got other videos on YouTube here. I've got one of the water pump, I remember. The alarm was going off all by itself. We diagnosed that one. fix the driver's window, all kinds of good stuff on the Toyota. So check out some of my other videos. I've got over 200 right here. So click that red subscribe button if you get a chance. If you liked the video, thought it was helpful, please smash the like button. And other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Take it easy.